right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, man, we back. Goodfellow Sports TV, we in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Just moving and working today. Y'all know how it go. But Dereck Chisora bullied Eddie Hearn, Regis, Prograis, Josh Taylor, Sutherland. He bullied them at the press conference today and said they using Dereck Chisora and Joseph Parker to sell the Sky event, and they should be the main event. Heavyweights are back. He said, I think he quoted Mike Tyson saying heavyweights are back after AJ beat Klitschko, and the little dude shouldn't be the main event. Let's tap in on it, and I'll kind of give my synopsis on the Taylor and Regis Prograis part of the press conference. I'll link the full press conference in the description. You know what? I called Chisora a bum on Twitter. But you know, I like the guy. If you actually listen to him, he knows how to work the system. All right, a couple years ago, I seen a video of how he operates and get more money. And he accused Sutherland and Eddie Hearn of using him to sell the card off at the O2, and Taylor and Regis Prograis can't sell shit in the UK. He said if they could, send the fight over to Glasgow. And basically, Prograis and Taylor wasn't supposed to be they wasn't supposed to be on this bill. This not a Sky operation. It's supposed to be like DAZN, and obviously they took over the card and the main event. Regis Prograis tapped in and said, well, I'm number one and he number two. Basically, he should have came harder than that. But it's a heavyweight. Dereck Chisora been and tossed his ass back over to New Orleans. Quite frankly, maybe he was in another country. He ain't feel comfortable, about that shit. But what Regis Prograis should have said, you a fucking bum. What number are you? Where are you ranked at heavyweight? Are you the 10 or 15 best heavyweight out there? Didn't you lose to a dude in Monte Carlo not too long ago? And why you refusing to take drug testing? At the end of the day, I think boxers be ignorant to the rest of boxing. Like Gary Russell said, he said, I don't watch boxing. I'm not a fan of boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fighters that don't care about what's going on in boxing, and maybe they're ignorant to the situation. All right, but like I said, Chisora, a shrewd operator, he said, if you want me to stay on the card, basically give me more money. And he might be right. They using him to sell out the O2 in London. It was supposed to be his card. He was supposed to be the main event. That's how I take it. And, the World Box Super Series and Eddie Hearn came together and made Taylor and Prograis. No doubt about it, Taylor and Prograis, 1 versus 2, is a rarity, like Prograis said in the press. It's a rarity that happened in boxing. You don't see that every day in boxing. The 1 and 2 best, guys in the division fighting in unification bout. And quite frankly, it is the best fight on paper in boxing this year. On paper, how many 1 versus 2 opponents do you get? You don't get that. And you got to give it to DAZN. I believe they got the most unification bouts on their network this year. You know what I'm saying? They got the most meaningful fights this year. You know what? They might not have the name, they might not have the glitz, they might not have the glamour, they might not have the Spencers, the Crawfords, the Lomachenko's and all that on there, but give it to them. DAZN has had the most meaningful fights this year. Okay? And, I guess Prograis didn't want to disrespect homie in his country and then get locked up and be like Future, but Chisora probably got a point. When you got your mindset on being the main event, you was just undercard on another card, then you like, man, fuck up out of here. I'm the main event. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. And then he said, give me more money. And if you watch some of his older videos talking about boxing politics, they probably gonna give him more money. Because he know he in the position of they need him. He need his money, but they need him to sell out that card because Taylor ain't from London, Regis ain't from London, and they just invaded the card. Am I happy they invaded the card? Absolutely, because it's the better fight. Am I checking for Dereck Chisora in the United States? Yeah, but guess what? The fight is in the UK, and the UK fans are the ones that's going to pay to see it. If my money was right and I had the time, I would love to go over to the UK when Donald Trump was the president. I would love to go to the UK and see this fight. I salute Regis Prograis for staying in the tournament. I salute for Josh Taylor for not being like the rest of, or some of his countrymen and ducking the best fights out there. I salute both of them. I salute them. But Chisora a funny guy. I gotta give it to him, man. When you feel like you being done wrong, say something about it. Speak up. So many people let shit slide. You know what I'm saying? When I learned that a long time ago, this girl was talking. I was talking to her, and she was dating one of my friends. He said, "You know what? I let this nigga get away with treat me like this, and it's my fault to blame. Everybody so often want to blame somebody else for their shortcomings or blame somebody else for their problems. When you allow somebody, you allow an employer to get away with it, you allow one of your associates, or if you call them friends, to get away with something, you allow your girlfriend, if you're a girl, you allow your boyfriend to get away with calling you a bitch, calling you a hoe, treat you some type of way, you enabled that type of behavior. And Dereck Chisora, he ain't allowing Eddie Hearn and Sky to treat him no type of way. Not without compensation. And they know they can't get, they know when you got somebody like that that's going to stand up and speak out and not going to let them damage or diminish his integrity without it being about being noticed and getting paid, then you got to salute a guy like that. Because you know I salute a guy like that, I'm the same way. I ain't letting no shit slide. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm sure of motherfucking sneak dissing and shit. I ain't letting no shit slide. Y'all already know how I do. You know what I'm saying? All this undertone hating and shit. Everybody telling my content out like they ain't got to give or pay homage to give me credit, because I get credit to everybody. Y'all already know I ain't gonna let it slide. And I appreciate somebody else who ain't gonna let it slide. And Dereck Chisora, I appreciate people that think like me, that act like me, and mindset is the same as me. And shout out to Dereck Chisora, man. Shout out to him. Because, you know, you have to sit back and think about it like, man, you supposed to be the main event, and then, you know, they gonna ask you to sell the fight for 2 other motherfuckers who ain't from your country. Yeah, man. Same thing in Detroit. It's a no-fly zone. When you come here and perform, you gotta have a Detroit artist on the set, on your card, or open up for you. That's Detroit rules. Shout out to Trick Trick. You can't come here from Miami or Nebraska or LA and perform without a Detroit artist opening up, or you're not gonna be on stage. They're not gonna let you in. Ask Rick Ross. But Prograis and Taylor, they talk some shit today. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Taylor said he better than he bigger, he stronger, he feel like quicker, feel like he a better fighter than Regis Prograis, and he got a lot of confidence. And Prograis was on this phone like yada. He said, you know, you really got dropped by Barashnik, and I don't remember that part. He said you got hurt by Barashnik, you got cut. He said came from the head, but he said, but Prograis got hurt his last fight versus Really. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. At the end of the day, you went 12 with Terry Flanagan. You did a good job. Juan Velasco. I mean, you struggling what you struggled or appeared to struggle or have problems with competition lower than Victor Postile. He don't have a fighter on his resume better than Victor Postile. You got hurt by Postile. You got hurt by Relic. I seen it. In the way, bro, Regis Prograis ain't never really been hit because he ain't been in no competitive fights. Relic was a good fight. It was a good Relic, a good fighter. I give him all the credit in the world. You know what I'm saying? But in the grand scheme of things, he ain't really did that much, and that's why I'm not that high on him. He's 30 years old. And in 13 or 12 fights, Taylor's better resume. Now, what that mean come fight night, I don't know. Americans usually dominate, you know, people in the UK. I think Josh Taylor a little different. He fought in the United States 3 times. I believe he fought in Brooklyn, Dallas, and Vegas already. So he's done a lot in his short career compared to the rest of these dudes, but, you know, he's real confident. You know, do he get hit too much? Absolutely. But Barashnik, if you look at that fight, Barashnik had a crazy stamina that fight. It wasn't no VADA testing. Barashnik had crazy stamina. Barashnik was throwing like, oh my God. Like, you know, Taylor dropped him twice and he get up and he just kept swinging. He take a deep breath, crack his neck. And his stamina was wow. You know what I'm saying? In Prograis, he fights it in spurts. But he supposed to feel confident. He supposed to feel like he the best in the division. They both hit hard. Do I know who hit harder? It appears that Prograis may hit harder. But who can take it? In Prograis, I seen Josh Taylor dish it, and I seen Josh Taylor take it. In Prograis, I seen him dish it, but I really ain't seen him take it. And you know the thing about the fight is, Prograis fight at a pace. Just to give y'all a little insight on the fight, how I'm thinking about it. Prograis fights at a pace. He paces himself. And a lot of people, they fear his power, they fear his speed, and you know, they don't press the attack on him. You know what I'm saying? If you press the attack and you step up the pace on Regis Prograis, you touch him to the body, you know what I'm saying? You step the pace up, I think you can get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Or you can push him to the limit. He fights at a pace. But for Prograis, Taylor is hittable. Taylor is hittable. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about what's different from Taylor and Flanagan and Juan Velasco and the other guy, Diaz, he fought, I think, on Showtime or Showbox, is that Taylor long, Taylor can switch hit, Taylor can box, and he got good foot movement. If Taylor had head movement, it's no doubt in my mind, I feel like he 80% win this fight. I favor him 60-40 in this fight, Taylor, because I'm you know, the one time I picked against experience, well, Yard and Kovalev, I lost. I went against the grain on that one. You know what I'm saying? I went against the grain. I just thought Yard might get it done. Younger fighter, Kovalev older. He almost got it done, he lost. But I'm gonna go with experience in this fight right now. I gotta break down tape. It may change. I might be like, oh, Regis is probably dogging. You know, but like I said, I try to be an objective boxing channel. I don't care if you're from the UK or you're from America. If I think you the goods or I think you can fight, then I'm gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? And I think Taylor the better fighter, but you know, they both confident. That's what you like. It basically gonna come down to who got more heart, who got more will, who got better jaw. I think that's what's gonna come down to. It's gonna be a fight it's gonna be a fight of wills and who got a better jaw. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a great fight. It may end early, but if they both got the juice and they both got the intangibles that I think they got, I think it's gonna be a classic. And I'm dubbing this fight of the year, just on paper. And if it articulates into that, usually when you get 1 and 2, you know, the two best. Sometimes, you know, pay-per-view-esque type of fights, which it should be. You know, pay-per-view-esque type of fight, just looking on paper, but they don't have the notoriety. You think it'd be I thought it'd be a great potential for great fight. You know, if they had the notoriety. But it's about my favorite fight going to the year. You know, better than Errol Spence. It's better than any Wilder fight this year. It's better than any Bud fight this year. I'm looking forward to better than more Lomachenko fight. I'm looking forward to it on paper more than any other fight. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. I think it's going on October 26th. But they both confidence, and then also who confidence is going to break first. That's a good thing, because usually guys with high confidence in boxing, I talk about it, that really ain't been tested like they about to test each other. As soon as they get a little chip in their confidence, ain't no safe light coming in to fix that chip on your windshield. And usually they shatter. Usually guys that doubt themselves, that just think they can't be beaten, think they the shit, and they chip their confidence, usually can shatter their confidence. Once you chip it, usually another knock on it, another tap, it's gonna shatter. So who confidence is gonna shatter first? But I'm enjoying the build, man. I'm enjoying the unification fights. I'm enjoying the better fights on the zone. The zone has a better quality of meaningful fights. And everybody get caught up, oh, I'm Al Heyman, I'm Bob Arum. Guess what? I'm where the fight's at. And if it boils down to you with Al Heyman, or you with Eddie Hearn, the Matchroom, or you with the Zone, Golden Boy, or you with Main Events, Top Rank, ESPN, then, you know, everybody with a channel, y'all don't need to be, don't watch, don't talk, don't watch nothing else. I'm pro boxing at the end of the day. I may not like Eddie Hearn, I may not, but if he putting on shit like this, I fuck with him. Just point blank, period. I mess with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it boiled down for me. I mess with you. You putting on grade A shit, I'm there. I don't have no elite. If they want to sponsor my channel and get me from stop talking shit, well hit my email up, hit my PayPal up, and I you know what? I exclusively talk about your boxing. Until the end, I'm where the best fights at. Eddie, Bob, Kathy, Al, Sam, wherever the best fights at, that's where your boy at. I'm not a super apologist of no boxer out there. You know what? It had been a long time since I had a favorite fighter. Last time I had a favorite fighter, it probably was Bernard Hopkins when he was middleweight and beating up Tarver and super middleweight. That's the last time. I like Timothy Bradley. I was close to being, you know, that was like my guy. I used to love watching Timothy Bradley fight. That's why I don't say nothing bad about him, really. I used to love Timothy Bradley, man. The underdog, you know. I love Joe Calzaghe. People talk, oh, he fought, but I don't give a fuck. I used to like watch. When that white boy whipped Jeff Lacey, I was like, he got it. He beat up Miguel Kessler. I watched both of those fights, Showtime and HBO respectively. So I fuck with him, man. That's just me. When you go watching somebody and you mess with them, that's just me. But I appreciate it. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget checking our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow when boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Check them out. They got lotion, salts, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. Website, promo code, description. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. And then other than that, man, I'm continuing to hold it down the best way I can. One time for the one time. We gonna